Hello, you've reached Philip Ward. I just want to thank you for giving me a call and being a part of this project. Feel free to say whatever you'd like. Thanks.
Hey, Philip. Uh, my name's my name's Miles. It's nice to see that people genuinely care. Nice to see that there is connection. It's scary now. No one's connected to anyone or anything for that matter. You're really uplifting. Uh, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing anymore, Phil. I lost my fiance, my old sister, my mom. I want to feel connected again too.
Another rough day. It's I think August the 21st, something like that. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. But I left my headphones in my friend's car, and I told my mom about it, and now they're trying to they're trying to call the police. Well, we ended up getting into a big argument, big fight, and now my dad and mom shouldn't kick me out and all that shit, but it's whatever. I don't know. I think I feel like parents take kids' emotions for granted. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. 'Cause I don't know. Sometimes it feels like my parents don't understand me as much as they should. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm just tripping. Whatever.
You know what? I hit fucking rock bottom. We haven't talked in a while. I hit fucking rock bottom, but you know what? I'm on the rise without you. I barely think about you now. And at least I can say I never dated you. I never fucked you. Fuck you.
Hi, Philip. So my name is Mary, and I think that I fell in love for the first time. And for the first couple weeks that I met him, I was trying to find faults in anything, and I couldn't. And finally, I spent New Year's Eve with him, and he finally gave me one. And it wasn't a big one, but it's a big one to me. And I don't think it would be a very big one to somebody else. But he said that he was working on it, and I believe him. But I think this is going to be one of the first times I ever actually get my heart broken. I hope that he'll fix it, but I don't know if he would. So either I get to be his success story, or I'll be crying in a year or longer. I think that's the biggest fear, is that I spent so much time with him and it just go to waste. But either way, I know that I'm capable of these kinds of feelings, and that's not something I knew before. So if nothing else, I have that. Have a good night. I hope your project goes well.
This is my third call today. I guess I'm just I'm a man with problems. But I don't know. I hate knowing who I am and the person I've kind of become. I can't like look at my friends and know if they see me as a friend or see me as the asshole that I really am. And when I think about it, I realize I'm getting worse and worse every day. And I don't know, I feel like if I don't talk to something, which is this silly little call here, that I'm not gonna get better. But yeah, I guess that's it. Thanks, Philip.
Do I talk now? I did this because of TikTok. With this TikTok or whatever, I don't know. I feel like the voices in my head are literally just eating me alive. I don't know. People don't believe me. No one's believed me when I said that I might have autism, or I might be on the spectrum. No one has. Everyone's just been like, no. But I've just been speculating for so long. I don't know. That's stupid. Anyways, I miss Isabella and Michaela. I miss them. I miss Isabella. I miss Michaela. And I miss Princeton more than anything in the world. I especially miss Michaela. I wish I hadn't cut them off, and I really wish that I was just there, and I haven't had anybody but my mother for the past 4 months, and I just feel like I'm slowly dying, and I just feel like I can't breathe and I can't do anything. It's so hard for me to even get up and brush my teeth or take a shower or get out of bed. Even though I went to the hospital and everything was la-di-da fine after that, I don't know. And I feel like I'm just struggling with everything. I'm just trying to get my life together. I've been fighting for so long. I've been fighting these voices in my head. And they just keep getting louder and louder and louder. They keep telling me to die. Keep telling me to die. And when I try to talk about it to someone, they scream at me to shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. No one cares. No one's going to care about anything you're going through. That's why the only person I tell is my mother, and that's why I don't open up to anyone about my struggles, about my problems, but my mom. She's always there. It's so painful. I just wish more than anything that
I recently saw a post on Instagram, and it was about how there was always going to be one boy who you could never really stop loving, and I realized that it was you. You were someone that I really loved and cared about, and I still think about to this day, even though it's been 3 years. I wish you came back. I wish we worked things out, and I wish we talked about our feelings. I was young and dumb, and I didn't know how to handle my own emotions, and I took that out on you, and I just want to say I'm sorry. I really love you, and I look for you and all the people that I have in my life.
Hey, I just want to play something to you, actually. I just got a guitar for Christmas, and I thought maybe I would be able to play something. I'm not really great at it, so if I make any mistakes, I'm sorry for that. Also, I'm really nervous, so I will try, I think, a few times, but... Thank you for listening. If you listen to it, I hope you liked it.
I don't even know, to be fucking honest. I don't know if I'm allowed to swear, but, yeah, how are you, first of all? 2023, it's like, January 11th when I'm sending this, and it hasn't been a bad year, but it also hasn't been good. And I'm excited because it's like a fresh new start, but I feel like a lot of the stuff that I'm trying to leave behind or like get better at from 2022 is just like still lingering here. And I feel like I have a lot of guilt for a lot of things that I did in 2022. Like I hurt some people and I made a lot of mistakes, and I'm really, really hard on myself, and I have a hard time forgiving myself for the things that I've done in the past. And I'm really trying to get better at that because I also have to realize that I'm only human and we all make mistakes no matter how big or how small. And even though I try to think of that, like have that mentality that, you know, I made mistakes, you know, we grow from them. It's still, a lot of those mistakes still like eat me up and make me feel a lot of guilt. And a lot of the people who I had in my life last year who I currently don't have anymore, I just wish that I can like go back in time and do things differently and maybe handle certain situations in a different way. But obviously now I can't. There's absolutely no way of me going back in time and doing anything. So it is what it is. Things ended how it ended. I know that, but I don't know. I've been having a hard time trying to let go of certain things and forgive myself for certain situations. But it's just hard. It's really hard. And I have some days where I'm better at it, but other days where I'm just like eating myself up alive because of said things. And yeah, I just feel bad for a lot of stuff. I am trying to get better at it this year, but like I said, it's just really hard and feels sometimes impossible, to be honest. And I feel like, I don't know, I'm trying to let go. One thing about me is that I feel like I let my past kind of like linger in my life, in my present life, and I'm trying to not do that. I deleted a lot of my social media accounts because of that, because I just want to let go of a lot of things that don't benefit me anymore and that don't help me grow into a better person who I want to be. But
Hi, Philip. I gave you a call a while ago, but I was very vague and felt like I didn't get enough of my chest. The past 1.5 years, I've been living on a sort of a time bomb. I was given the news that my grandpa was gonna pass. Eventually, he has a very rare disease, and yeah, he's been doing well as of late, but I don't know. Like, I'm very thankful that he's still alive, but I'm just so afraid of losing him and like losing other people that I know. I don't know. I'm thankful of every minute that I'm with him, and I'm kind of preparing for the moment that he's gone. I love him a lot, and yeah, that's about it. It's a lot of grief, and it's hard. Anyways, yeah, bye bye.
Your time here matters.
Hi, I found you on Instagram, and I just had to say I'm not doing too well. I miss feeling numb. At least when I was numb, I couldn't feel this bad. But it's okay. You gotta keep going. Gotta keep going, I guess. You gotta keep going. You know how people joke about with their roommates. I'm sorry, that's my cat in the background. You know how people joke about killing themselves so their roommate can get a 4.0 GPA in college? I found out the hard way that's a lie. December 13th, 2022, probably somewhere between 9:30, 10 a.m. and 2:45, my roommate committed suicide. Not in the room. She hooked up her exhaust, like the exhaust with a tube into her car and basically just put herself to sleep, I guess. I haven't really looked into it, but yeah, the whole if your roommate kills themselves in college, you get a 4.0 GPA to lie. In fact, I almost failed a class because of bereavement. It's weird. It's really weird because her and I both struggled with depression really, really bad. And this feels awful, but I had jokingly told her, if you're going to kill yourself, please don't do it in the room because I don't want to find you. And I guess she listened. And it's weird. The room echoes more without her. My cat misses her. I miss her a lot. It's weird. I don't know. I walk in here expecting to see her, and she's not here. And granted, I've only known her for a total of 4 or 5 months. I felt like I lost someone super close. And now it's just me and my cat. And I guess it's my turn to see if I can make it to the end of the semester. And I don't know if I can. We'll see, I guess. Do you want to say something, huh? She says hi. Say something else? You gotta say something for the voicemail? She has nothing. Talk to you later, I guess.
Hi, so I don't want to leave my name or anything during this, but I think this project is a really, really cool idea. And I think I could use this just to tell my story. So I grew up and was adopted at a very, very, very young age. And my family has been loving, and they've been so helpful for everything that I have gone through. I have PTSD and major depression due to high levels of gun violence in my life. And this year of 2022, I've had over 4 or 5 instances with gun violence regarding schools as well as domestic violence. So I just wanted to come on here and basically share that, you know, even though we do have kind of these hardships, that, you know, we can learn from these experiences and maybe hold ourselves to be accountable and protect ourselves and avoid those situations. So my goal for 2023 is pretty much just hitting the gym, learning to defend myself, and really get this all under wraps, because I think I can do this. I don't want to have PTSD anymore. I don't want to be depressed anymore. And I think this is the time where I'm just finally ready to say I'm over it and that I want to start fighting back and reclaim myself again. So anyway, thanks for doing this project. I hope you go viral, and good luck to you. Okay, bye.
Hi. Whenever I feel things, I like to write poems, but I'm terrified to put them in the world, so. Here it goes. This is about my mom. A mother is supposed to hold your hand, pull you from the dark. They say there's nothing like the love of a mom. They cherish you and want the best for you, but I think they are wrong. My mother's love is jaded and broken, full of empty promises. Your mom is supposed to shield you from pain, not be its source. They teach you right from wrong and protect you from your fears, but mine is my fear. Her face forever burned in my mind, the rage that overtook her. I called it the look. Her eyes would widen and her face resembled a tomato, fire pouring from her lips. The feeling of her hand, a weight that is always on my skin. I prefer the cold of the belt or the bite of her spoon, anything over the crisp connection of her hand. I asked myself what I did wrong. Her hand felt personal, like she would erase me if she could. I remember bending backwards to make her happy, anything to make her happy. I'll never understand why I wasn't enough. Some things I pushed to the darkest corner of my mind, the very recesses I refused to tread. If I'm too scared, I won't come back. I'm tired of being scared. I'm scared to ask the questions that have overtaken me. I'm scared to be honest, and I'm scared of her love. Doesn't that make me a horrible daughter? Thank you.
Hi. So this is something that I never really talk about out loud to anyone. But I don't even know why I really bottle it up, but my dad died a while back, and I'm 21, I'm in college, and it's just something that's really hard to talk about with people your age, and it's honestly, it's exhausting because I feel like every day I'm putting on this face and I have this kind of big secret that nobody really knows about. But I think it explains a lot about me and the way that I am. And in some situations where, you know, everyone's like having a really good time and out and partying, I'll go, but it's just like, it's hard to describe this like aching feeling and this grief that I'm constantly carrying with me that nobody around me knows about. And it's not even necessarily that I want them to know. It's just, it's kind of exhausting keeping it to yourself and knowing that's the reason why. And it just no matter how much time has passed, there will be times where I don't think about it at all, and then it will, like smack me in the face and it'll, like, totally come out of nowhere. This, just like what happened and how it happened, and I just think that it's hard to talk to people my age about that, just because I know it's awful to say, but until it happens to you, you really don't know what that's like and how it feels. And it's just hard. It's hard to, just get through each day knowing that I'll never get to see him again, or maybe ask him questions about why he was the way that he was, or, how I was feeling, or maybe why our relationship wasn't closer than it was. I have all these questions, and it's just so daunting to know that I'll never get to ask them. And that's something that I think, anyone who has someone who's grieving a loved one or a friend, or, anyone who they cared for, it's tough to know that there are a lot of questions and things you'll never get to say, things you'll never get answers to. So yeah, this is, I guess, an outlet for being able to talk about that part of my life that I never really get to share with anyone, or feel like I can share with anyone. So I appreciate you providing this.
I'm so tired of feeling alone. And I'm in a relationship. I have friends and family that care about me so much. But I just feel so alone, just by myself. And I don't know why. I don't know. I'm so sick and tired of feeling like this. I just wish things could be different. But I know it's probably always gonna be like this. Bye.
Hi, I'm babysitting my baby brother right now, and he loves phones. So I wanted to see if you wanted to say hi too, but he's very sleepy right now. Want to say hi? Say hi. He's looking at the phone and giggling. Hello. Yeah, who's there? He's going for the hang up button. Say hi. Hello. No, sorry, he's trying to hang up on you. I think he's a little too sleepy, but he's usually so chatty. Anyways, I hope the weather has gotten better and that you've had some great voicemails. See you, or maybe you'll come across your TikTok later. Bye.
Hi, Philip. Where I'm at in California, it's currently 12:50 a.m. and that means it's Christmas. So I just want to call and wish you a happy, Merry Christmas, or Happy Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate. Have a lovely day. Bye. Or good night, wherever you are. Bye.
I don't know what to say, but I don't know, I just want to talk and not really hear anyone talk back to me. It's more of like venting, like you had said in your video, and I think that's really cool. I'm 21 years old. I have 2 kids. I'm married, and I dreamt of this my whole life. Getting married, having kids, but I never pictured it so young, and I don't regret it at all. But it's more like I feel like my whole purpose is just being a caretaker, a wife, a daughter, whatever. But I feel like I'm not doing anything besides doing that. Like, I stopped going to school, and I just never thought that I would be stuck. I feel stuck. I don't know what to do. I'm not happy, but it's not because of what I have or what I don't have. It's more because I feel like I'm not doing enough for myself, not for everyone around me. Everyone around me, I keep them happy for myself. I really, 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 really want to put myself first. I'm tired of not showering because I have to do this, have to do that. I know it sounds gross, but a lot of moms do that. And you can hear my daughter crying. But, yeah, I really want to work on myself and telling people no and putting my foot down, because my whole life I'm like, I would push it aside. Like, it's okay when I get older, I can say no. I can put my foot down. I'm not going to be lazy. But I'm older now, and nothing has changed. And I have come to terms that I have to do something to change it, to be where I want to be. So I'm slowly doing that. I really want to become an influencer or just grow a platform to do cool things. And I'm trying to post every day, and I really hope that it'll stick and that it'll reach someone out there. And I really hope I get my confidence back, because after having 2 kids, it really went down drain. But I'm working on myself. I'm working out. I'm trying to eat healthier, and it's helping. But yeah, that was kind of it. Thank you.
I just wanted to say I don't know what I'm doing with my life. I thought I wanted to be an engineer because I was told I was good at math and science and everything. But I've always been in love with cinema and theater, so I always thought I just thought that it was a good idea that maybe I could minor in cinema and film. But I don't know if my parents are supportive of that because it costs too much money. I already gonna have a bunch of student debt anyways just to go to a university that I wanted to go to, and knowing that it's gonna cost more if I decide to take other classes that aren't core curriculum is just really stressful. So I don't know, I wish I could pursue that artistic side of me, but I think I'm just gonna stick with STEM out of convenience, and I hope it works out.
Hey Phil, it's me again. It's only my second time calling, but I figured since I'm feeling a little bit anxious and my mind won't stop reeling, I thought, why not? So here I am, calling. I guess I just wanted to put out my fears. I don't know. I've been a lot more fearful recently. I think I'm scared because I'm getting older. Just turned 27, which is not really old. But I think it's the idealism that society gives of what old is that really gets to me sometimes. Don't really feel like I've done anything, and yet I've also done so much. Done a lot for my age. I've seen a lot of amazing places. I've visited 5 countries. But I don't have a career. I don't make steady money. All I want to do is just live a life of freedom And yet I'm also really scared of the struggle and being alone forever. I have somebody right now that I'm in a relationship with, but I just don't know how that's going to play out in the end. And I always get caught in a loop thinking about that. Because he's just like one of the most positive people I've ever dated. By positive, I mean green flags everywhere. Probably the most real relationship I've ever been in. But I'm also afraid of him leaving me, just like anybody else that I've been with. Because, well, I love the freedom of travel too much. I love being free and seeing what the world has to offer. And that fear kind of grips me today as I leave this message. So yeah, thanks for listening.
They cut me off, but I was so close. I've been living here since, and I had to drop out of college because just things weren't good. But I bought my own car, and because I had nothing, I've been living out of a duffel bag since before Thanksgiving, and I bought a car, and I dropped out, but I have a full-time job. And next week, I am proud to announce that I'll be moving into an apartment and being financially stable. And I'm moving in with my best friend in the whole world since 3rd grade. And I'm finally okay. And I'm really proud. And, you know, the people that know are the people that have been here with me. And so they're not really that shocked. But I just wanted to brag on myself because I've been through a lot. And sometimes it's really hard to feel proud when you don't feel like you've done anything. But this is a major accomplishment, and that a day I've been dreaming of since I was like 14. But I made it, and I'm here, and I'm finally okay. And I really think I'm gonna be happy. And so I really appreciate if anybody hears this. I really appreciate it. So yeah, thanks. That's what I wanted to say. So bye.
I had to restart my voicemail because I'm currently at home and I'm waiting for my mom to come back. And I kind of have to listen and pay attention for the car pulling into the driveway. But I am 21 years old and I am going to cut off all contact with my biological family at the end of July. Not the end of July, the end of August. Holy shit, I'm sorry. I'm very paranoid about her coming home right now and hearing me talk about this. Running away isn't really the right term. It's escaping. I've dealt with a lot of emotional neglect and emotional abuse. It used to be physical until CPS sent us a letter, and then she kind of had to stop. But I wish she kept hitting me. At least I'd be able to go to the authorities with some evidence of abuse, but it's hard to document emotional neglect and emotional abuse, especially since all of my devices to record would be taken away usually right after, and so any evidence that I would have gotten would have just been deleted by her. I'll be moving 3 hours away in a city where she's scared to drive in because it's massive. Staying here until the end of August is going to be very hard. I experienced a year of living on my own. Granted, it was only a couple miles away from home, or what was home at one point. I lived in a dorm. I had an amazing roommate, but she unfortunately took her life on December 13th, 2022, and I remained in that dorm by myself with my cat. Ironically, I attempted to take my life on multiple occasions because I was so isolated and so alone, and I couldn't really communicate this with my mom because I just don't trust her with this information. Smoking a lot of weed because that was the only way I could cope. I would go into psychosis and see my roommate's casket in the middle of the room and start panicking. I underestimated how much grief would affect me, and I ended up withdrawing from all of my classes, and now I owed the school money because I withdrew from all of them.
Hi, Philip. I'm Destiny, and I just want to thank you for doing this. I think it's really cool and amazing that you're letting people just call and leave voicemails. It is January 2nd, I guess now, and I had a great New Year's Eve, and I'm really excited about going into this new year and changing some things I've been doing and focusing more on myself. So I hope you have a good new year as well. Bye.
I don't know if you'll hear this or use this in one of your projects, but I just wanted to call because I haven't really told anybody. One of my friends I told, but I have feelings for this one guy, and I haven't told anybody really. I won't tell him. I'm a little scared, and I don't really want to have feelings for him, but kind of do. Every time I think I don't anymore, I just see him again in person, and they just come back. That's it. Thanks for listening.
You know, something nobody ever, I guess, really understands, or at least I feel like nobody understands, is when I'm down in my deepest and darkest areas, struggling with every single thought, and everything in my body is telling me to reach out to someone before I do something stupid, ask for help. No one tells you how hard it is to actually reach out without feeling like you're just annoying them, or bothering them, interrupting their day.
Merry Christmas, Philip. I'm hoping that you're having a wonderful time. It is Brianna here, leaving a voicemail, and I'm not sure why the accent is happening, but here's a little reminder to be a little kind and spread lots of smiles around. This is so beyond. I didn't realize how, this actually feels quite real. And I wasn't expecting this, and wow. This feels very real. You've done a wonderful job with this project. I've felt some emotion that hasn't been felt in a while. It's a little awkward. And almost intimate sharing a voice, with a stranger. I believe. Oh my god, this is so fucking awkward. This is so awkward. Oh my gosh. It's okay. It's okay, man. Life is short. Keep it simple. Keep it going. Find joy in the little things. And I want everyone to hug. That's all. I think that's all we need, man. Just a hug. That's about it. This is way too lengthy. Okay. Goodbye. Good night. Merry, happy holidays. Yeah.
The mailbox is full and cannot accept any messages at this